Hi everyone, welcome back to Chop Garage. Look who's in the house. The Ginger Menace is here. Scotty's in the house. Am I allowed to say that?
It's racist, isn't it?
Is it racist?
Yeah, racist.
Right, okay. Apologies to anybody who was offended by me calling Scott Ginger. I apologise profusely. So what are we going to get up to today? Well, we've had to push the Saab in here so we can get some other stuff out the other room. So while it's sat in here, don't forget the clutch is still seized on it. If you don't watch the channel regularly and you don't know what on earth this is all about, this is the Saab 900 Turbo. There was a genuine barn find that we got running in the last video, and I have to say we started again since, and it's running every time now. The only issue we have is the clutch is totally gone on it, so we're pushing it about at the moment, so we need to get a clutch fitted to it. But we have got someone popping by with potentially the right tool, because there's a special tool for doing the clutch on it. So anyway, had to get it out of the way, wheeled it into the showroom area, which is looking very bare, because there's lots of stock out there and none of it's ready. If it's going to be in here, it needs to look better. So I think what Scotty and I are going to do is give it a clean. Now the only problem is the windows aren't going up at the moment. So we're going to need to have a look at the fuses quickly and see, because none of the windows are doing anything, and see if there's a fuse blown. If we can't get the window to go up, we're going to have to clean it without getting it really wet, some buckets and some sponges and stuff, and do like more of a dry clean on it. But let's check these fuses out and see what's going on with those first. First impressions, Scotty, on my latest purchase. We know you tell it like it is.
It's a mess, isn't it?
It's a mess.
Awful.
You take it you're not a fan of the Saab 900 Turbos then?
I mean, maybe brand new, but look at it.
Well, we're going to have it shining like a diamond in a goat's bottom, as the saying says, in a minute. But firstly, we're going to have a little go at these fuses. Trouble is the youth of today, they don't really appreciate the classics, do they? It actually does tell us on here what they're all for as well, actually. Look, someone had some common sense. Do any of these relate to the windows at all, or is there a different... I think there might be a different fuse box for that. Yeah, none of that relates to that, does it? Okay, so we'll look inside the car. So what have you discovered then, Scotty?
There's a sticker that says power roof fuse next to a blown fuse. Does it have anything to do with it?
No, I think you're jumping to conclusions there. Well, are you going to swap it out or what?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to swap it out then. So you're making an assumption this is going to make things better as opposed to changing the low beam fuse then, are you?
Yeah, because it makes more sense, doesn't it?
Right. Let's pop that bad boy in there and wait for it to fuse again, shall we? So you put power to it and see... I might want to take the fuses off the roof. So you put some power to it and see what it does. Right. I think we're going to put the little Hugin Watts in there a couple of times. We'll turn it, have we? Right, power. Oh, is the battery connected? It is still connected, isn't it?
Battery's connected, yeah.
Oh, hold on, I think it's the... We've got to pull any hooks or anything out ourselves. The window's working now. Still nothing from the windows. I think we'll need to pull this and check if the switches are working down here. Scotty's decided he'd like to be more thorough and check all of the fuses with the multimeter. What were your conclusions there?
Well, you gave me the wrong numbers when you googled it, so I thought I'd check all the fuses and they're all fine. So we have to look elsewhere. Okay,
I like that you have to have a little dig at me as well.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you told me what 16 was the windows.
Well, that's what I found online, isn't it? This is why I don't work with someone. This is why I work on my own. Right, let's try and find another fuse box then. Find out if there's anything relating to the windows or the hood there. Our fans are working. Our electric mirrors are working. What's happening with our lights? The switch seems to be broken by the looks of it. What's going on there? Seems to have a problem with our light switch, unless I'm doing something silly. Don't know if our lights are doing anything. What's the rest of these doing? Heater. Well, those buttons seem to be working, so there must be a fuse somewhere just for the windows and the roof. You're doing without warning you. So we've got the window switch off here. So we could try looking for some power out of this. Which one's going to have power on it? The big red one, isn't it? Where's that going to though? We're just going to keep trying them, I think, aren't we? Until we find the one that tells us if we've got power or not. So we're just trying each point and seeing if we get any power at all. Let's see. Don't see you get power on anything there, do we?
No.
Back here and see what's going on here, see if there's anything obvious we spot. I remember doing a handbrake job on one of these at home now. The right phone button. We've got a load more fuses over here. What are they for? Roof operation, rear window, defroster, interior light, ignition lock, roof operation. There we go, front windows. Front windows, rear windows. The fuses are there, mate. I wonder if there's been in the wiring. All the wiring's good. And, you know, we've got all the wiring everywhere we should have. All the lights are on everywhere they should be.
That's clicked in a bit when I pushed it.
Wouldn't be that easy, would it, if we just had like a... That was a rear defrost relay there, wasn't it, I think? Yeah. Right, I'm turning the ignition on and off, and Scott is checking if the relays are clicking or not.
Yeah, they're all clicking.
All the relays are clicking, yeah?
Doesn't mean that they work perfectly, but it's a good way to check it.
Now the roof won't operate if the handbrake switch is faulty, so we're just going to test that is working while we've got that out. Right, so it's telling us the handbrake's on. So we've officially given up on that, haven't we, Scott?
Yeah, for now.
What our solution is, the comment section of this video is our solution to fixing the car now, isn't it?
Well, the real solution would be never to report it in the first place. That would be the proper solution. But yeah, see what your friends have to say.
So I have to say, I feel that's a very poor attitude, to be honest. It's a good job we're not all like you, Scotty. Otherwise, we'd all be driving blooming Audis.
That's not with an Audi.
It's not a lot right with it either, is there? Let's be honest about it. Right, so we're just going to stay in our lane and just focus on cleaning then, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what we're good for, don't we? Righty ho, let's get cleaning then. Scott is going to commence by hoovering off a lot of the dust from the hood and stuff like that. There's no need to get it wetter than we need. Once we've hoovered off a load of the dust, then we'll get some damp cloths on the go. Right, Scotty's day release is over, so he's off to go and watch the Grand Prix and leave me to it. So what are your thoughts on the Saab 900 now? Because you've actually been saying some nice things about it now.
I have, but why would you have a Saab if you could have a Volvo?
What Volvo are you on about?
Any Volvo is better than any Saab ever.
I think you're going to get a lot of hate for that, you know.
I know, I probably will, but...
Well, thank you ever so much for your assistance. You've been wonderfully sarcastic throughout. It's much appreciated. So yeah, go and enjoy your Grand Prix and just leave me to it.
Yes.
If you want Scotty off the videos going forwards, please comment below. If you want Scotty to stay, please comment below.
We'll find out, won't we, if I come back or not.
Right, okay, he's threatening to, so yeah. Let us know if you want to see more of him or not. Well everyone, what do you reckon to that? We had an idea underneath all that dust was a really clean car, but not sure I had an idea it was quite this clean. That final step there was literally just a coat of wax. We haven't machine polished the paintwork at all. There's bits that would benefit from a bit of machine polish, but look at the shine on it anyway, even without any kind of a polish at all, just the wax. The paintwork is lovely. It's not perfect, there's some little micro blistering here. But rust wise, we've got some little bubbles here and there. Just along there. Again, if we T-cut that, we'll lose some of that straight away actually. I think it's just the edge down here that's just sort of staining a little bit. It's just the edge there. And then around the front lip here, we've got some bubbling along there. Some stuff here again, which I think would be quite improved with a bit of a T-cut and a polish on that. A cutting compound will improve that. We've got some oxidisation around the wing mirror covers, which you get on all of these at this age. Obviously we've got delamination in the screen corners. But overall the hood is absolutely perfect. The lady said that she'd put a new hood on it before storage, and you can see the hood is absolutely bang on, the glass is perfect. Again, you've got a bit of oxidisation in that. The plastics, they soaked up that Owatrol oil. I thought that was a good product to use on there, let it soak into it. And again, Owatrol's done the business there. Owatrol has done the business, really soaked in and given us black without... Before, I have to admit, I've done one of these before and painted these, and they did look a bit fake afterwards, but this has just refreshed the original rubber and looks perfectly natural. I used it on the wheel arches, of course. Like I said, the rest of it's just had a polish. I put it on the door handles. It will actually bring up paint as well, as we've seen on previous videos. But yeah, it just looks... It looks fantastic now. My personal opinion is not to restore. It's just to keep it in this condition. I wouldn't restore it at all. I wouldn't start painting. The paint's good as it is. Enjoy the car. Don't plough a load more money into it. Enjoy the car as it is. If you keep it inside your garage and you keep waxing it regularly, none of that stuff there is going to get any worse. Just enjoy the car. The leather, as you can see from the video, enjoyed having that feed. It's come up. It's a bit more supple now. It's got a nice bit of matte shine to it. They're all in good condition. All the carpets, we didn't wet clean the carpets, or just hoover up dirt, so wet clean will take them a step further again. But again, inside, the only wear is the bolster on the driver's seat over there, which I'm confident we can repair quite easily. Rear seats are really good, Nick. It looks fantastic. Yeah, like I say, the alloys are in good nick. That alloy is perfect. That alloy, it's only the diamond cut edge that needs to be redone and re-lacquered, and that'll be bang on then. Same with the wheels over here. There's just a tiny bit of reconditioning. Actually, that one's got some bubbling on it there. But again, I have to say what I would be doing with this vehicle, like, you know, well, that is my plan. I guess the question is, what's the next plan for it? My plan for it next is we need to get the clutch sorted so we can move the car about. At the moment, it's actually blocking everything in. Need to get the clutch sorted. Need to find out what's going on with these electrics. So massive thanks to our subscriber who popped by today as well. So this is the following morning. Our subscriber popped by. I didn't actually ask if it was okay to use his name, so I won't. He's the chap I mentioned in the previous video who I bought a couple of Saabs off before I started doing Chops Garage channel many moons ago. He knows his Saabs. He came along today and I still got to have a bit of a tidy up, so excuse the mess. He came along today and bought me a fantastic original Saab owner's manual to borrow for a bit. He actually also bought me an intercooler kit. The later ones had intercoolers, or it was an option, I think. Gave the car about another 10 horsepower. He had one stacked away, just gave it to me. So that's absolutely brilliant as well. But we did have a little fiddle together on the electrics again, trying different stuff out. Now we found that we're getting power to that set of relays and fuses in the back of the car. All the fuses seem good. But what we're not getting power to is I got a very, very low voltage off the roof switch and no voltage at all off of the window switches. So there doesn't seem to be getting power to those. So where it goes from is the battery power goes to the back here to that, and then to the front to a set of fuses here, which aren't related to it, but it goes through that wiring and then to the dash. So the only section we haven't seen is between inside of the wing here and the dash, because we did find that there is a power that goes from there. To check it out, I need to get underneath the dash, and well, I need to get the dash out basically to check underneath there. My inclination is we're missing something because the wiring loom is absolutely perfect. I've had a look at the wiring loom underneath the fuse box there. None of it's disturbed. There's been no sign whatsoever in this cleaning process that there's been any rodents in the car at any point. We've not found any droppings. We've not found any chewed up paper or anything like that at all. No signs anywhere in any of the wiring. There must be something we're missing somewhere. So as I said, we're getting power to the back there. Where the relays are plugged in, I put the multimeter in and I was picking up 12 volts of power there. Those relays are the relays that control the roof, and then there's the fuses that control the windows. That's all getting power, but we're not getting any power to the switch for the windows or to the switch for the roof, or a very, very low voltage to that. So yeah, bit lost with that one. That would be really nice to get going. But to be honest, my next biggest priority is, like I say, getting the clutch sorted so we can move the car about. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Many thanks for watching. Please put your comments down below. And like I say, the next video with this car, there'll be other videos in between no doubt, but the next video with this car will be hopefully getting that clutch sorted and maybe finding out what the score is with the windows and the roof, because it has zero value without working windows or without working roof. After that's been done, the clutch is done, then it's going to be the big job of getting it down for an MOT and finding out how much needs replacing in terms of rubbers. I've already been underneath and spotted some cracked trap rod end boots and stuff like that. So there's going to be quite a few bits and bobs of rubbers that need replacing. We need to replace a lot of rubber hoses in the engine bay. We need to drain the old oil off the engine, do a full service on it as well. So there'll be lots more on the next video, no doubt. Hopefully, though, it will be having us at least running and driving it around the yard for a bit. As I said, massive thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up so it'll recommend it to other people with similar interests. And please check down below, are you subscribed? Because subscribing also helps the channel, boosts the algorithm, gets it in front of more people, all that kind of nice stuff, and doesn't cost you a penny, of course. So we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.